Right, here we go. Day 29, recording all of my trades. So, done things a little bit different. Now we've stripped the chart down a little bit. We've only got two indicators on there. So we've got the 10 EMA and we are using VWAP. And I'm really going to try and only trade in with momentum, really. I think that's been our issue. Amongst a few others. But we're looking for a push back up to the top of the range, push off the 10 EMA. We're above VWAP. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. There we go. Took profit at the top. And again, looking for a push up. I think these have all... Yeah, don't know why I ended up out of that one. These have all ended up in a weird order. Yeah, alright, let's just what's going on with this one? Yep, so above VWAP, again, looking for a push to the top of the range. Slow burner, this one. But I've had this idea that the VWAP's acted as resistance so many times, and it was now starting to find support on VWAP. But it didn't work out, and I ended up getting stopped out. This one was a little bit of a slow burner. In fact, I'm pretty sure I ended up actually just stopping recording this because it was just going on. It was just going on for that long. But yeah, so think definitely had a much better day today than, because last week was shocking, utter shocking. So yeah, I know it's only Monday, but we didn't really have much time to trade either today. So that was something. But yeah, just trying to switch things up, trying to see if we can do things a little bit differently. I think that we just had too many indicators on the chart that were sort of telling you the same thing and yet sort of telling you different things. I think a lot of the indicators that we had on were all varying forms of where you might find support and resistance. And it was just I think just too much to look at, to be honest with you. So I think rather than bombarding myself with too many different ideas, to just maybe focus on one or two. So yeah, VWAP, just one EMA. We've just got the 10 EMA on there. So that was the other thing. It was like, so we had three different EMAs on it. So it was like, there's no clear strategy to it. There was no clear point to what we were doing. Right, this one just a scalp to the downside, so the Nasdaq was absolutely dumping. So we're just playing into the idea that it's just going to keep going. That big wick just to the left that we were sort of looking at. I think we moved our stop loss there, and we got our stop loss hit. Basically, exact same trade there, just straight down. Big long wick just to the left, so we're looking to try and take a little bit of that out, moving my take profit down there because it looks like it's going a bit more urgently. I'm pretty sure I just jump out of this. Oh no, there you go. Yeah, I think I just jump out of this trade. Actually, I don't think I let it go down, which is a good idea because it did stop. It would have stopped us out, I think, if we'd have just left it to try and run down. This one was a bit squeaky bum time because I think it had maybe this downwards momentum had just gone on for a bit too long. So during this big downwards push, we actually traded it. I think we traded it 3 times, which is a lot. Sooner or later it's going to stop you out in it, but yeah, it kept going for us, thankfully. Moved our stop there. Did we move our stop? Yeah, we did, just to the top of that candle. And then, hopped out of the trade for a nice cheeky little profit, and as well, obviously, still scaling down. So, yeah, not as many contract sizes. It's much smaller. This one was a loss, I think. Was this a loss? Can't remember. I think it was. The idea is I think this is perhaps an interesting one because we're above VWAP. We are above. Sorry, we're above VWAP, but we're below the 10 EMA. So it's like, we've just sort of bounced off VWAP, sort of found some support there, come back up. But two previous rejection candles on the 10 EMA, so it's like, is it going down? Is it going up? Got a little bit choppy. Maybe we shouldn't have traded. Well, I think it does stop us out this, so we definitely shouldn't have traded it. But yeah, also looking at the 3-minute chart today, I think every single one of our trades was taken on the 3-minute chart, which again is something a little bit different. Never really traded the 3-minute chart before. The idea being it's obviously slower than the 1 and 2 minute chart. I mean, the 1 minute chart is something that I do trade on, or I was doing before. And let's face it, probably still will do. But it's just too quick. It's too all over the place. It's just choppy. It's just, I don't know. And then obviously the 5-minute chart's just too slow. It just takes forever. But it takes 5 minutes. So yeah, 3-minute chart a little bit quicker. Although maybe this was a good trade. Oh, it was. Oh, do I take it again? What an idiot. Why would you do that? Oh, that was it. Yeah, Yeah, this stops me out. So this big wick down, they just wick down almost to my take profit. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, so again, again, probably just shouldn't have taken it again. That's yeah. Because I think if you're still thinking it's going to keep going down, why didn't you just stay in the trade to begin with? The first time, rather than jumping at. So yeah, maybe this one does definitely stop us out. I swear it does. Yeah, it does. It does. Well, that was it. It just sort of tenderly kisses my stop loss. Just sort of a little peck on the cheek. Just a little peck. You're kissing your mother. And then it comes back down. Yeah, I think we did actually get out of this just above break even. So took a very, very small loss on this one. And there you go. Do we get out of there? Yeah, there you go. What's this one? Oh yeah, I was actually quite proud of this one. I was proud of myself for this one. So I actually took another trade on this as well, which I didn't record. So I took this trade, yeah, essentially. Again, took it twice. But this was a really interesting one. So we've come down, obviously, VWAP, blah, blah, blah. We've just pushed above the 10 EMA and we're now starting to find support on it. Now, I think when you consider that idea on the 1 minute chart, I think it's sort of meaningless because it's like, there's the 1 minute chart, it's just chopping all over the fucking shop. But the 3 minute chart is just a little bit more to it. So this, this was the first. Oh god, these videos have somehow managed to jumble themselves up spectacularly. But this was actually the first trade that I took. I don't know why it's gone in this order. This was the first trade that I took of the day. The market had just opened in the evening, and yeah, don't know what happened there. So support on the 10 EMA. Yeah, there you go, and up, straight up. Beautiful. So yeah, the new I refuse to call it a new strategy because it's not really. I don't know. It's just maybe not trading like a tit. But